passion, a shared vision, and a ceaseless commitment to making learning easily accessible from anywhere in the Philippines.
Panalangin bago magsimula ang pagpupulong. Panginoong Hesus, sinabi mo, kung saan may 2 o 3 nagkakatipon sa ngalan ko, kapiling nila ako. Panginoon, inihahandog namin sa iyo ang pagpupulong na ito. Gabayan mo kami sa aming pagtatalakayan at tanglawan mo ng liwanag ng Espiritu Santo ang aming mga isip upang makita namin ang naaayon sa iyong kalooban. Basbasan mo ang mga gagawin naming pagkilos at patnubayan kami sa bawat hakbang. Nagtitiwala kami na magiging maayos at mabunga ang aming pagtitipong ito, sapagkat narito ka sa aming piling. Amen.
Hi, good evening po. Magandang gabi sa lahat. Sa inyo po, Sir Gerard and Ma'am Emily. Nako, tayong tatlo lamang po tonight. But it's totally fine kasi you are the pilot batch of this training, of this topic. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Are you now at home or baka gaya niyo po ako na nasa opisina pa? How about yeah, Ma'am Emily and Sir Gerard, sana po kayo po ay nakapag-dinner na. Wag po akong tularan. I'll be having my dinner at 9 o'clock later. Pagkatapos ng ating training, share ko lamang po. Okay. So, kamusta po kayo? By the way, I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Trainer Alan Flores, and I'm from Stellar Training Consultancy Services. I'm a teacher by profession, but I've been working with Stellar Training with STCS, your STCS family, for a couple of years now. So, yeah. Pwede po tayong mag-unmute or mag-on ang ating camera. It's totally fine if you wish to. That's okay po, Ma'am Emily. Hello po. You are from Tarlac. Tama po ba? Tarlac State
Hello,
University.
sir. Yes po,
Ano
good
po
evening
trabaho mo,
po.
Ma'am Emily?
But naka-secondment po ako ngayon, sir, sa Commission on Higher Education.
I see. You are working there po?
Yes po, sa CHED po.
Sa Chad. Okay. Sa
Secondment.
Tarlac po. Okay.
But I'm from Tarlac.
You're from Tarlac. Hello po, Ma'am Emily. Nice to meet you po. How about Sir Gerard? You are representing ano po? Ako po ay from the tuna capital of the Philippines, General Santos City. How
Oh.
about, yes, kayo po, Sir Gerard?
Good evening po.
Good
From
evening.
Caloocan City po.
Caloocan. Kayo, ano mong trabaho natin, Sir Gerard?
Ah, sa health po.
Okay. Sige. All right, because we're getting to know each other tonight para po ako ay malaman natin or I can substantiate all the examples and the context ng ating mga pag-uusapan tonight as we delve deeper into the fundamentals of client relations and customer care training. Okay? Hindi ko na po patatagalin. We are, of course, ito po na pag-uusapan natin tonight. And I'm very happy that we are, minsan naman na masaya ako na konti lang because nakakapag-usap or we can discuss things a lot better. No? Ang session natin tonight is not just about learning how to serve customers, but this understanding, this is, by the way, gusto ko malaman, paano po kayo napunta sa topic na to? What made you choose this topic, by the way? Ma'am Emily, ito po ba ay nakita nyo online or you really opted for this topic? Kasi yung ibang mga trainees dito sa STCS, they were looking for a specific topic and then they registered to that. How are you able to choose this po, Ma'am Emily?
Hello sir. Actually sir, I am looking for this topic po talaga kasi here in Tarlac State University, I am a registrar. To my position is a registrar. So
Mhm.
we are dealing with students. Our
Mm.
clients was students and alumni. So we are dealing so I want this topic po talaga, client relations and customer
Yeah.
care training po talaga, sir, because of
Okay.
my job po as a
Alright.
frontline
Oo.
staff po ng Tarlac State University. And as of now naman po, dahil nasa CHED na po ako, ganun din po, sir, hawak po namin yung mga state universities and colleges of the
Mhm.
Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Good job, Mom Emily. Thank you po for that. No, that you have really opted for this topic to attend to. Kasi if we have a goal in mind, ibig sabihin we are going to expect a lot of things no in this training. And I hope and pray talaga that we will be able to meet your expectations, the things that you've been wanting to learn or need to learn for your job. Okay? How about kayo po, Sir Gerard? Is this your personal choice or ito lang yung kumbaga swak sa schedule ninyo? About that po, Sir Gerard?
Good evening po. And
Good evening.
nagwo-work po kasi tayo sa clinic. So involved din
Mm-hmm.
tayo sa patient interaction and
Yeah.
ayan.
Yeah.
I believe in line din po itong training na to sa aking current job.
Job.
Ayan.
Mhm. Okay, thank you po, Sir Gerard. Yes, kasi regardless of the nature of our job, the context of our office, yung ating mga clients, we are dealing with the same people who come from different walks of life, people who have different personalities, no? Regardless of the field kung saan tayo nagtatrabaho or the office or the agency we are representing. Yes, we do have small and big interactions, and in these interactions, we need to build trust. We need to build risk. We need to show to show respect, and we need to build long-term relationships. No, in short, hindi lang po ito tungkol sa pag-aasikaso natin ng clients. Hindi lang po 'yun ang matututunan natin or we will be talking tonight, kundi mismo sa pagbuo ng magandang experience for our clients. So it's something that reflects both your organization standards or the agencies we are representing. And of course, the Filipino value of malasakit. Yan. Pag-uusapan din natin yan. So tonight, we will talk about how we communicate better, how we handle clients in different stages of their journey, and how we can improve our service based on feedback and the needs of our clients. So very practical and relatable ang discussion natin. I'm very glad that you have really opted for this topic because of client relations. Now, let's keep this session light, engaging, and useful. And also, I want us to maximize our chat box. Tatlo lamang naman po tayo dito. Of course, we have STCS. Good evening po. Yun, you can unmute your microphone. Feel free to do that. Or if nahiya po tayo, you can always maximize or make use of our chat box. Let's share there what we think and feel about the topic, about you can interrupt kahit po in the middle of my discussion. No worries po doon, okay? You can always express yourself through real time, okay? You can unmute your microphone or through the chat box. Kung may mga tanong po kayo, feel free to drop that as well in the chat box if nahiya po kayong mag-unmute or mag-raise ng hand, okay? So para po after our training tonight, mas confident at mas effective na tayo in dealing with our clients, okay? If bago po kayo sa training ni STCS, we do have training rules before we begin. So we request you to turn on your camera for the first 20 minutes of the training for attendance purposes, and you did that already a while ago. Please wear proper clothing since the session will be recorded for quality and management purposes, and I see no problem on you regarding this. Be attentive and be interactive during the discussion, please po, so we can make this training very meaningful and insightful. And let's respect everyone's opinion, everyone's ideas. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng trabaho, iba-iba tayo ng clients. Maybe the clients that you handle and you used to handle are different from the other. So, yeah, makanya-kanya talaga tayong experience, and perspectives, okay, when it comes to different things. And in this regard, when it comes to client relations and customer care. All right? Sige. Punta na tayo sa goal natin for tonight. So dear trainees, our program intended learning outcomes are as follows. Participants, you will be able to demonstrate professional communication behaviors that build trust, respect, and long-term relationships with clients consistent with Filipino service values and organizational standards. You will also be able to develop appropriate service strategies and touch points for each stage of the customer life cycle to improve customer satisfaction, retention, and advocacy. And dear trainees, you will be able to implement customer-focused service improvements that respond to evolving client behaviors and feedback while complying with organizational policies and relevant Philippine regulations. Ayan po. So, basically, what we want to achieve tonight is to help you become more intentional and more effective when it comes to dealing with your clients. Hindi lang ito about being polite or being friendly, but it's about building real trust. As we handle our clients better at every stage of their journey. And of course, improving also how we serve based on their needs and feedback. So, talagang based on their needs, hindi lang based on our best practices, because there are times that what we used to do not serve the needs of the customer on that very day or on that very moment. So kailangan we also have to be sensitive and try to empathize. Ano ba talaga ang kailangan ng ating customers or ng clients? Baka we overdo or we underdo, no? Baka kulang at sobra. But we always go for the appropriate and the suitable assistance that our clients need. We want you to leave this training with practical ideas and strategies that you can actually apply in your daily work, no? Para mas po maging consistent tayo sa ating service at mas satisfied yung ating clients. Okay, happy clients, happy job. At the same time po, dapat align tayo sa policies at standards ng ating organizations while we do these things. Hindi naman po basta-basta tayo gumagawa ng mga bagay-bagay dahil lang gusto ng clients or need ng clients, but we always align this with the policies and standards ng ating organization. So as not to compromise naman din po yung ating trabaho, dahil lang sa pagtulong sa iba. Remember, hindi always na yung pagtulong natin is talagang nakakatulong sa atin. There are times that yung ating pagtulong compromises our job. So we also have to be mindful of these things, okay? Hindi lang tayo very cutesy, but we also have to be very mindful. All right? So without further ado, you're making history pala, no? Because this is the pilot batch. Ito is you're the batch one for this training. Okay, let's have our $1 million question. Why do you think some customers stay loyal to a service even when cheaper options are available? Kahit may mga other options na mas mura, bakit kaya anong nagpapastay sa mga clients natin or sa mga customers natin? Sana all loyal. May loyal pa ba sa panahon ngayon? But our customers our customers are loyal to you. Your customers are loyal to you. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin ano kaya ang nakapagpa-stay sa ating mga customers. Unahin natin si Sir Gerard, if ready si Sir Gerard to answer this question. Ano kaya, sir, yung nagpapastay loyal, sana all, sa mga customers ninyo sa clinic?
Sa tingin ko, sir, yung feeling na belong sila dun sa clinic, ganyan.
Mhm.
Yung parang feel at home, ganyan. Welcoming, ganun po.
Mhm. Okay, thank you, Sir Gerard. Yes, one of the things na talagang binabalik-balikan ng mga customers sa atin is that convenience and familiarity, or yung they already feel belong, no? They feel at home. 'Di ba? Tayo kung sa ating sariling mga bahay, hindi na natin kailangan. Do you still ask your partner or your children kung saan ang CR? Or anak, saan ba dito yung CR natin? Okay, di ba? When our clients, our customers are already used to the process, to the system, to the people, so staying is easier and they're more comfortable than adjusting to something new. Di ba? Kahit nga nag-i-increase ng rates, sometimes they still stay kasi sanay na sila doon. At ang tao, um, they're anxious, no? In magsisimula na naman ng bago. Kagaya ko na, for example, sa this is a very simple example, pero we can use this in a larger scale. Yung sa, only Bello touches my skin. Only General Barbers touches my hair. Pero nagmahal sila, sana all. At least hindi nagmura. Okay, nagmahal sila, pero I still stayed there because doon na ako hiyang, doon na ako sanay, doon na alam na nila kung anong kailangan ko, anong hairstyle ko, and so anong haircut, no? And then, kapag lilipat pa ako sa iba, then magsa-start naman ng small talk na naman. Anong pangalan niyo, sir? Saan kayo? Anong trabaho niyo? Things like that. Ang hirap, no? At mag-explain ka na naman kung anong gusto mo na haircut. Things like, no, may ganitong bagay. How about Ma'am Emily? Aside from convenience, familiarity, comfort, ano kaya ang nagpapastay?
Hello, sir. I think po our clients the clients was satisfied with the with our service delivery po. And and they have gained our trust po. That's why they stay loyal
Yes
with
po.
our organization or agency.
Thank you, Ma'am Emily, for that. Yes, you do have they are satisfaction because of your because of the good service experience that they had. No, they stay loyal because they feel valued, they feel respected, they're well taken care of. They're not just treated as a transaction, but they are treated as a family, no? Pamilya tayo dito. 'Di ba? So may mga ganun, may mga emotional connection or relationship na nabibuild, trust and reliability. And of course, they get satisfied. One of the most important reason is your consistent quality. 'Di ba? Yon, kahit na mahal ang rate is mahal kaysa sa iba or mas malayo kayo kaysa sa may mas malapit sa kanila, but because of your quality service, no, they always get the same good results every time. Hindi talaga sila umaalis. Ayan, hindi katulad niya. Okay? Hugot, eme. All right, so let's go to our first topic. Thank you so much for your responses to that. Hi, good evening po, Ma'am Divine. Welcome to the family. Okay, but yeah, we are glad to have been added with one more. Para mas marami tayong ma-share na mga experiences, example. Okay, so I will give you muna some time to prepare, ma'am. Okay lang po, Ma'am Emma. Ma'am Divine, we totally understand. Okay. By the way po, before you coming in, we talk about this, we answered this question, but excuse muna po kayo dito. Why do you think some customers stay loyal to a service even when with cheaper options? But we still have a lot of questions later for you. May mga activity tayo later. So we'll talk about the foundations of client relations first. Okay? So let me read to you. You can read through your eyes. Pwede kayong sumabay lang, but I will read aloud this one. By the way, sino po dito ang first time nyo sa STCS? If first time nyo, please type in the chat box yes, or if not, no po. Para, okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, talagang for first timers for the first batch. Okay, welcome po. So, ito yung mga, if you are taking my trainings, ito yung mga ginagawa ko. First topic, ako yung nagbabasa, but be ready, mamaya. I'll be asking you to help me read as well. Oo, para makainom ako ng tubig. Kidding aside. I also want to hear your voice para interactive tayo dito. So, what is client relations? Think of client relations as the quiet architecture behind every strong business partnership. It is the ongoing effort to build trust, deliver value, resolve concerns, and keep the customer orbiting happily within the organization's universe. Ayan. So, but client relations is the ongoing effort of an organization to build trust. Okay? For a while. Just a moment po. Okay. So, magbi-build ng trust, magde-deliver na tayo ng value, magre-resolve tayo ng concerns, and these are all parts of client relations. Why? Why do we do all these things? Because we want our clients to remain loyal and engaged to us, no? That's why we call it quiet architecture, because quiet architecture, it keeps the strong business partnership standing. Okay? It's an architecture in a sense. It's not just about the transactions, but about creating long-term relationships kung saan yung ating customers feel that they're respected and cared for. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Emily, no, they feel respected. Sa madaling salita, yung client relations is yung tuloy-tuloy natin na paraan ng para siguraduhin na satisfied ang ating customers. Kasama dito yung pagbuo natin ng trust, no? Pagbibigay natin ng importance sa kanila, pag-handle natin ng concern nila, ng kanilang concerns ng maayos. We have examples here. In the banks, BPI and Metrobank maintain relationship managers for high-value clients focusing on long-term financial guidance. In the government agencies, the DICT's 8888 Citizens Complaint Hotline shows how consistent follow-through builds trust. Okay? Yan. Yung natin, may mga HR department tayo, di ba? Sa isang HR department, for example, kung may employee na may concern about delayed benefits, instead of just giving a quick answer, sinasabi ni HR officer na ang mga tamang proseso, step by the step, and very clearly. And then nagfa-follow up until the issue is resolved. The way we do also with our customers. Hindi lang naman pag sinabing client relations, yung the way we handle our customers, the way we handle also the people in our organization. Okay? Kasi we also wanted them to stay in our company or organization. Okay? So nararamdaman ng ating employees, nararamdaman ng ating customers that they are valued and they are part of the organization. Sabi nga ni Sir Gerard kanina that they have to feel that they belong. They have to feel belong to the organization. And for that, we make them feel that they really belong. And how do we do that? of course, actions. Actions speak louder than words. Tama? So we make them feel belong by doing things that will make them feel so. Okay? Kahit yung mga simple lang natin na ginagawa, yung nag-check tayo, kamusta? Kamusta po? Kamusta po yung ah, transaction? Kamusta po yung problema niyo last week? 'Di ba? Malaking bagay na 'yon para sa ating mga customers. What are the key elements of client relations? Next slide tayo. So here we have 4 key elements of client relations. Client relations is built on these, I mean 5, 1, 2, 4 pala. Okay, let's see. Okay, these key elements. So we have itong mga key elements na ito, tumutulong ito sila to help strengthen the trust and loyalty between the organization and its clients. Okay? Your organization and your clients. So if these elements work together, we will be able to create a solid foundation para sa isang long-term na relationship. Okay? So first, let's have trust building. Sustained through consistent service quality. Of course, consistent service builds trust. Kung palaging maayos ang delivery ng service, our clients will feel safe and confident, no? 'Di ba? Tayo kumukuha tayo ng insurance or pag kukuha tayo ng insurance, doon na tayo sa uh, on time lagi yung ating claims processing. Pag nagki-claim tayo, if we claim insurance claims, yung on time ang pagkakakuha natin, right? In this way, we begin to trust the system and we even recommend it to others. Diba? Kung pag may mga kailangan natin ng we need insurance claims, yung nakukuha natin agad, yung hindi delay kasi ang hirap or ang napaka-inconvenient kapag delayed yung ating mga insurance claims. Communication that is clear, timely, and culturally sensitive. So dapat malinaw, dapat on time, at culturally sensitive yung ating communication. We also have to consider yung ating customers or clients. Ano ba sila? Okay? They might get offended with our words kasi culture man yan or traditional or religious. Baka may mga offensive remarks tayo. So we have to be careful, okay? For the way we handle poor people, rich people, things like that, no? So dapat fair. Hindi lang tayo basta nag-reply lang. Kailangan natin, we have to look into a lot of social contexts, okay? And of course, respect regardless of who we are handling. So, sa mga BPO companies, they always use polite English and localized English when talking to Filipino customers. They don't need to really sound the twang. Hindi lang kailangan na to make them heard or to make people or to impress people, no? But it's when they talk to Filipino customers, of course, hindi naman lahat ng Pinoy. We are not native speakers of English. So hindi basta-basta dahil you want to impress people na gagamit ka ng mga highfalutin sounding words just to show or to seem matalino, 'di ba? May ganyan tayong connotation, may ganyan tayong stereotype na kapag nakaka-English tayo ng grabe yung ating twang, grabe yung ating ginagamit na vocabulary, matalino tayo. But no, if you want to help people, especially those ordinary citizens, those who are not schooled, no, we have to adjust our manner of speaking, the language that we use. Anyway, after all, language is used to express, not to impress. All right? We make sure that the interaction is relatable to our customers. Now, next is we have to be responsive, the responsiveness. Especially in fast-moving industries such as BPO and e-commerce. So, kailangan mabilis at maayos yung response natin, lalo na sa mga fast-paced industries. Okay? 'Di ba? Sino dito ang tambay sa Shopee, tambay sa Lazada, sa mga online shops? Kapag may delivery issue, ayaw natin yung nagre-reply pa ng ilang araw, right? Customer service replies within the hour and offers a solution. Yun ang gusto natin. That makes customers happy, right? Kapag delayed yung ating mga replies, talagang, di ba? If we put ourselves into the shoes of those customers who've been waiting for days and even weeks before ma-address ang kanilang issue, ayaw natin ng ganun. So, why do we do it to our clients if we ourselves as clients or customers don't want them? Okay, or these issues. Next is relationship maintenance across the customer life cycle. So hindi natatapos lahat sa first transaction lang. Tuloy-tuloy yung ating effort to keep the client engaged across the customer life cycle. Na hindi dahil dumaan na sa'yo, pinasa mo na sa iba, doon na lang, no? Hindi na tayo, we have to get, hindi dahil hindi tayo concerned, hindi natin tutulungan. Kahit alam naman natin kung sino dapat ang mag-handle ng issue, sasabihin mo lang na, hindi ko concern yan. Hindi dapat ganun. Later on, we will be talking more about or discussing more about that. So like sa mga banks, no, pag may mga regular check-ins ang relationship manager para i-update yung mga client niya sa new products or financial advice, yun, relationship maintenance ang tawag dito. So may mga relations officer, customer relations officer tayo, may mga client complaint desk tayo, yun. So these are the people, though sila yung may mga concern na ganun, but so we extend our hand or we extend our efforts, no, to help our clients kung sa atin sila napunta. All right, we cater them, or we direct them to the proper department, or we help them in the best way we can. So that's relationship across the customer life cycle. Yung ang mahirap talaga, for example, pag bumibili tayo ng kotse, yung sabi nila, pag pumipili daw tayo ng kotse, lagi nating i-consider ang after-sale service. Do you agree? No, sa may mga kotse dyan, we always consider the after-sale service kasi nga mura nga ang sasakyan, pero ang after-sale service ng company, legwak ganun. Diba? Marami po yung mga napamura sa kanilang sasakyan pagbili pero napamura after in a bad note, in a bad sense, no? Kasi ang nasira ang sasakyan, ang hirap at parang kumbaga natenga pa ng ilang buwan. Ayan, or walang piyesa, or hindi man lang tutulungan, di ba? Yung iba kasi mga car companies, hanggang sa pagbenta lang. Pagbenta, ang saya-saya pa, grabe pa ang smile sa iyo, nung pabili ka pa lang, di ba? Pero after that, wala na halos, hindi na nga makasmile sa iyo, hanggang hindi na ma-reach out, matawagan, and things like that. Hindi ka na makausap, di ba? Yan. So we always make sure that our relationship with our customers, a good relationship is across the customer life cycle until ma-address yung kanilang issue. Okay? The best practices in maintaining good client relations is first, maintain a 48-hour commitment for replying to emails or tickets. Implement, pag-uusapan natin. But by the way, when we talk about, of course, our best practices, we implement single point of contact or SPOC for corporate accounts and use service blueprints to map client touch points and failure point. Pag-usapan natin to. When we talk about maintaining good client relations, it means we are consistent, we are responsive, and we are intentional in how we serve our customers. Yung talagang it's your motive, no other hidden agenda. Intentional. Gusto mo talagang tumulong. And these best practices help build itong tatlo na to, trust and loyalty, especially in our industries now. Okay? According to 2024 Philippine CX benchmark report, loyal to brands that make them feel valued, while 69% shift or confusing. Okay, so these practices really matter. Maintain a 24-48 hour commitment, meaning clients will feel valued when they get timely responses. Hindi kailangan perfect agad yung sagot, basta may update within 1 to 2 weeks. Diba? Yung iba kasi, naghihintay pa na perfect agad yung sagot or tama agad ang sagot. Okay, hindi po kawalan ang pagre-reply na we will get back to you after a couple of hours or after a day. Okay? Oh, gusto natin yan. Yung ina-update tayo, right? Nafo-fall tayo sa laging nag-update. Tama po ba? So the same is true with our service providers, yung mga laging nag-update. Pero hindi naman siguro dapat na kumain ka na ba? Ibang usapan na update na po yun. Nako, okay? Okay, ano tayo dyan? Lagot tayo dyan. Okay. So sa mga logistics company, kapag may inquiry ang client about a delayed shipment, the team should reply within 24 hours with a status update. Even if the issue isn't fully resolved yet, dapat may update because that shows care and accountability. Okay? Hindi na scene lang. Pag scene, di ba? Galit tayo dyan. Pag scene lang. Ayaw natin yan. Break tayo agad. Okay. SPOC for corporate accounts. So, ibig sabihin, na-appreciate po ni clients if we have one person or there is a one person that they can reach out to. Hindi po paulit-ulit na nagpapakilala or nag-explain kasi pinapasa-pasa sila o pinagpapasapasahan sila. Ayaw natin din yan, ng pinagpapasapasahan tayo, right? Okay. Kasi kung sinong gusto natin, yun ang gusto natin. Okay. Ano pa rin po ito ha? Client relations. Okay, kasi siya ang may concern, siya ang nakakaalam sa concern natin. Siya ang nakausap natin the very first day. So as much as possible. Okay, um pag may mga sa mga IT companies or IT solutions provider, may mga assigned account manager pag tayo sa mga PLDT, Globe, pag mga internet service providers tayo, may mga assigned account managers for each client. Okay? So kapag may concern, alam na dapat agad ng mga SPOC or single point of contact yung mga backgrounds nito. Okay? Background sa mga clients. Kaya mabilis yung resolution. Right? Number 3, use service blueprints to map client touch points and failure points. Kasi ang alam ko sa PLDT, kasi malapit lang kami sa PLDT, may mga naka-assign na barangay sa kanila. Ito na person is for this barangay. They do that, have that kind of system. So alam nila, kayo po yung laging reklamo. Kayo po yung laging nasisiraan ng ng internet. Okay, baka may problema talaga. So alam agad yung mga problems. Hindi na sinasabi mo naman paulit-ulit kasi paiba-iba ng tao. Number 3, use service blueprints to map client touch points and failure points. Service blueprints help team visualize the client journey. Saan ba sila dumadaan? Saan ba nagkakaproblema? For example, sa hotel, sa mga hotel chain, okay? Nagma-map sila ng guest experience from booking to checkout. Okay, they map that kind of so but when they map experience from booking to checkout, makikita nila agad na kung saan ba nagkakaroon ng problema. For example, ma-identify pag airport pick-up coordination, pag doon nagkakaroon ng problema, that's why there are delays in the check-ins kasi delayed ang airport pick-up coordination or may problem ang airport pick-up coordination from airport pick-up if that's one of their services to check-in. Well, they would improve that touch point. So we use service blueprints to map client touch points and failure points. So kailangan tayong day 1, step 1 hanggang step 5. Saan ba dito ng mga steps ang may problem? We always have personal service blueprints. Okay? Or guest experience ba? So next, why customer care matters in every industry. Customer care is consumers relational and community-oriented experience often outs. Tama. Agree tayo dyan. Customer care is essential across all industries. Hindi kahit nasa health industry, kahit sa education industry, yan, we always customer care is a must. Customer care is essential. Hindi lang po kasi ito tungkol sa pag-aasikaso ng mga complaints, ng reklamo. It's also building trust, making satisfaction at loyalty sa ating from our customers. Sa Pilipinas, sabi, relation ang market. Meaning, experience often matters more than the price. Kahit mura ang product, kung pangit ang service, lilipat pa rin ang customer. 'Di ba? Kapag, for example nga, 'di ba, mayayaman ang ating mga kapwa Pilipino. Mayayaman tayong mga Pinoy. 'Di ba? Alam ko mayayaman tayong lahat, 'di ba? Kapag may isang may isang malditang um, staff, 'di ba? For example, bumili tayo sa isang tindahan o sa isang bake shop for example. Tapos parang na-underestimate tayo kasi hindi tayo naka 'di ba? Tapos bumili ka ng tas hindi ka in-entertain ng maayos, 'di ba? Instead of just buying 50 pesos worth of pandesal, sinabi niyo, bakit? Magkano ba yung pan mo? Lahat yan. Magkano yan? Bibilhin ko yan lahat. Diba? Nagiging mayaman ang mga Pinoy kapag nakaka-experience sila ng pangit na customer service. Mayaman tayo. So, hindi problema ang pera sa atin. Nakamaleta nga yung pera ng iba. Diba? So, hindi problem ang pera, pero malaking problema if pangit ang customer service. Kasi talagang bibilhin ka. Magkano ka ba? Bibilhin kita, ang pangit mo, ang pangit ng service niyo. So, lilipat talaga ang customer. Pero ipapakita niya ang yaman niya muna. Always look at how customer care plays a key role in different sectors. We have 3 different sectors here. Retail. Lazada and Shopee rely heavily on fast refunds and responsive chat agents to maintain trust. Oh, no, I love Shopee na. This is not sponsored by the way. This is just based on my experience. Kasi si Shopee, parang napansin ko, naging fast yung kanyang refund. Kahit hindi ko pa nasa uli yung item ko nag-refund agad sila. Basta may picture lang na damage, basta hindi mo pa na-click yung parang received, order received, ganon. Ang bilis ng refund talaga. Oo. I mean, nagpo-process agad ng refund. Hindi man siya nababalik 24 hours, pero napaprocess agad ang refund. Yung mga ganong process, gusto ko yun. 10 points sila sa langit doon. So, sa retail, these are fast-paced platforms, Lazada, Shopee, and other e-commerce stores or platforms. The customer trust depends on quick mga ganito, lalo na sa return, refund, and at support. Kapag may mga issue sa items, di ba? Shopee responds fast through chat and processes refunds within 24 to 48 hours. This kind of responsiveness, hindi ko lang alam sa experience niyo baka may mga other concerns, but at least they are improving their services, I can see. Kasi ako po ay Mr. Parcel 2025 at magbabago na sa 2026, okay? Pero may parating pa po na parcels. Alright, that kind of responsiveness sa ating mga retail stores, no? Keeps customer coming back. Parang nakarelate yan si Ma'am Emily. Ilan po ba mga nasa for delivery niyo, Ma'am? Okay, sige. Healthcare, hospitals like St. Luke's measure patient satisfaction through bedside manner and discharge experience, not just treatment accuracy. So, hindi lang treatment, yung basihan ng satisfaction, kasama yung bedside manner, the discharge process, overall care experience. Okay? Sa St. Luke, yung mga nurses nila trained yan to be warm and attentive. Kaya wala masyadong reklamo, wala masyadong complaints, wala masyadong viral na complaints ang St. Luke. Wala akong narinig. And that the patients remember how they were treated, not just the medical person. In fact, I have a friend talagang nag-vlog niya yung magandang experience niya with the St. Luke, no? Again, this is not sponsored. Government! Ayan! Hello, government! Dito tayo. Maraming viral, okay? Hindi magbabanggit ng mga agencies, pero ang dami talaga, no? Kumukuha ka ng, pag nag-file ka ng tax, hindi na magbabanggit, pero may clue. Kung may mga ano ka, 'di ba? May mga permits kang kinukuha. Sabi nila, bakit ba ganon? Required po ba sa mga government employees na mag ano, magtaray? Ganda. 'Di ba may mga ganun? Sa ano yan ha? Sa Facebook ko lang yun na rin nakikita. So walang definite, walang statistics akong whole. But public service here. Okay, the CSC's ARTA compliance demands faster processing times, queuing, and the elimination of fixing. Okay, so public service must be efficient and transparent. Ay hindi ko alam kung baka mas marami lang talagang na-highlight sa government kasi mas maraming agencies. I mean, mas maraming uh, kumukuha talaga. Mas marami talagang nag-avail ng government services, 'di ba? Kaya mas maraming nagva-viral. But I hope and pray na mabawasan, ma-lessen if not ma-eradicate yung mga complaints, 'di ba? May mga umiiyak, may mga nagla-live at umiiyak sila because of a very very bad, not just bad but traumatic experience in government agencies or government offices. Yung ating daming mga complaints ano sa mga balita, LGUs. Yan, yung mga kumukuha ng sedula, kumukuha ng mga business permit, masyado daw matagal, kasi ganito ganyan. So that's why LGUs keep on improving their services naman in fairness. Naglalagay sila na ng mga digital queuing system para maiwasan yung mga padrino system, yung mga kilala system, yun, kung sinong kilala ang pinapauna. Alright? Mas mabilis na yung mga kumukuha ng TOR. Yes. Mas mabilis na yung processes, mas konti na yung reklamo, at mas mataas na yung trust ng ating constituents. So, in short, customer care builds reputation, trust, and loyalty. Whether nagsisell ka ba ng products, nagsiserve ka ba sa public, or nagsisave ba tayo ng lives, no? Na ni Sir Gerard, kagaya ni na Ma'am Emily na nagsiserve sa public, sa citizens. And, by the way, Ma'am Dan, is your microphone working? Patanong lang po, if not working, you can type in the chat box yung inyong trabaho po and your agency na kinabibilangan nyo ngayon. Okay, if your microphone is not working, you can type that in the chat box para alam ko po. Ma'am Emily is with CHED. Sir Gerard is with the clinic. Private po ito, sir, no? Iyan. So, 2023 PwC Philippine study says, or their study shows a government-owned clinic, I see. This study shows 86% of Filipinos are willing to pay more for a better service experience. Diba? Told ya, ayaw nga nila ng 500 na Noche Buena, gusto nila more. According to the 2024 Philippine CX benchmark report, 73% of Filipino customers say loyal to brands that make them feel valued, while 69% shift when service is slow or confusing. So here, makita natin that customer care isn't just being nice or isn't just a nice to have. It's a major factor in how Filipino customers choose, stay, or leave a brand, an office, a company. So the recent study here shows that service experience has a direct impact on loyalty and willingness of our customers. So kung magaling ang customer care, mas malaki ang chance na pipiliin ka. So, nababalik-balikan ka at willing silang magbayad ng mas mataas o mag-charge man kayo ng mas mataas. They understand. Kasi nga, nakikita naman sa quality that na worth it naman ang experience. Sabi dito, 69%, meaning 69% shift shifts brands when service is slow or confusing. So like, pag mabagal ang service, malabo ang mga sagot, lumilipat agad si customer. Sa 73%, stay loyal when they feel valued. So kapag ramdam ng customer na importante sila, hindi sila madaling lumilipat. And 86% are willing to pay more for better service. So kung maganda yung kanilang service experience, kahit medyo mahal, okay lang yan sa customer. Right? So this is based on, meron tayong statistics, based on a study. Next, ayan, we are now going to the second topic and we'll be asking you here na basahin natin yung ang slide. Okay? Understanding the customer life cycle. Later. Sige. Ako muna dito sa customer life cycle. This illustrates how a client's relationship with an organization evolves over time, from the first moment of awareness to long-term loyalty and advocacy. It highlights even interaction, decision point, and service encounter that shapes customer perception and satisfaction. We have 6 steps. Step 1, awareness. Step 2, consideration. Step 3, acquisition or onboarding. Step 4, service experience. And step 5, loyalty or retention. Step 6 is advocacy. Pag-uusapan natin ito one by one later. But for now, allow me to explain this further. So, ang customer life cycle, yung nabanggit natin kanina, this shows how a client's relationship with an organization evolves over time. Sabi nga, from the first moment they hear about you, hanggang sa maging loyal customer niyo sila. Every stage matters, from awareness to advocacy. Bawat interaction natin dito, bawat decision point, at bawat service encounter, these can shape how the customer feels about your service or about your brand. So hindi lang to about sa pagbibenta, hindi lang to about sa sarap ng pagkain, sa ganda ng produkto, but it's about building a journey na consistent, valuable, at customer-focused. So the better we understand this cycle, the better we can design service strategies that will lead to satisfaction and loyalty. Okay? Unahin natin si awareness. And for this one, hello po, Ma'am Mrs. Quaresma. Nasa bahay na siya at now nakapag-attend na siya. Okay, hello po. And awareness. So I'll be asking Ma'am Emily, kayo po nauna sa video pane ko, no? I'll be asking you to read to us step 1.
Okay, step 1, awareness. This is the first part. The customer realizes a need and notices that your organization exists. No commitment yet, just curiosity. What customers are thinking? May ganito pala. Mukhang useful Naririnig ko na ito lagi. And example, a commuter notices MRT posters about beep card reload options. And another, a small business owner sees a Facebook ad about BIR registration training.
Thank you, Ma'am Emily, for that. All right. So awareness. This is the moment na napansin tayo ni customer. Pero wala pang commitment. Ayaw natin yan. Ayaw natin ng mga hindi nagko-commit. Alright. So, dapat hindi lang awareness ang ating goal. Dapat mag-commit talaga. Ayan. No? Kasi may nakilala ako, ayaw mag-commit. Okay, parang spark lang ito. Okay, let's talk about it in a fun way, in a relationship. No? Spark lang, ha? Parang 'di ba? Parang may spark naman tayo. Pero wala na. Sorry, Happy New Year. Hanggang spark lang po. Okay, hindi na tumuloy. But pag na-realize nila or they realize a need tapos biglang, uy, may ganito pala. It's all about curiosity. Hindi pa sila bibili pero nagsisimula na silang magka-interes. Kaya sa stage na to, yung goal natin is to be visible and relevant. Whether sa ads, posters man yan, social media, or word of mouth, maging relevant tayo sa kanila. Okay? So may mga examples tayo dito. These are self-explanatory. Let me add one. For example, sa isang HR consultancy, nag-post sila ngayon sa LinkedIn or sa Facebook man yan about free webinars on employee engagement. So, isang HR officer na from a logistics company, nakita yung post na yon at naisip niya mukhang useful ito, baka makatulong sa team namin. So, hindi pa siya nag-register pero naalala na niya yung brand. That's awareness. Nagkaroon na ng first spark. And the brand already entered in the customer's radar. Yan ang awareness. Masyado pang shallow ito. Hindi dapat tayo mag-stay sa awareness lang. Let's have consideration. Okay? So, Sir Gerard, consideration. Can you help us read this one?
Step 2, consideration. The customer is comparing options. You're on the shortlist now, but you are not alone. So what are the customers are thinking? Sino ang mas maayos? Sulit ba ito sa presyo? May reklamo ba sa kanila? So an example of consideration is a job seeker reads Google reviews of review centers. A client compares 3 training providers, checking Facebook reviews and testimonials.
Okay, thank you, Sir Gerard. Yes, consideration. Nangyayari to when the customer is already aware of your brand and now they start comparing you with other options. So, nasa shortlist ka na, in other words. Pero hindi ikaw lang ang tinitingnan. Nako, napaka two-timer naman ni customer. Pero may ang mga customers talaga natin, di ba? Ang daming options. Sorry, option ka lang. Pero you have to be the best option. And that's the goal. Sa stage na to, customers now already asking, sino ang mas maayos? Sulit ba sa presyo? May reklamo ba sa kanila? And this is where credibility, reviews, and clear value proposition become very important. Importante ang reviews. Importante ang word of mouth. Kasi, kailangan ma-establish yung ating credibility. Sa kabila ng grabing trust issues ng mga tao ngayon. Oo, may nakita ako isang meme or isang post sa Facebook. Sabi niya, parang lumalala na ang trust issue ko na iniisip ko na ngayon ng mga nagre-review sa Shopee, mga trabahante lang nila. Huwag mga ganon. So, di ba? We have to establish a reliable and credible review. Mga ganon. So, ayan. So, mga job seeker reads Google reviews or review centers, sa mga reliable reviews ito. Client compares training providers, checking Facebook reviews and testimonial. Sa review kasi tayo nagbabank, doon tayo nagbabase talaga ng ating final decision. Kasi hindi tayo agad-agad tumitingin sa price. Kasi price can be deceiving. Mura nga, pero mapapamura ka naman. Mahal nga, pero mamahalin mo rin. Diba? Oh, naisip mo yun. Okay. So, tumitingin tayo sa review muna. Baka sulit ito. Kasi in the long run, baka mas mapamahal tayo doon sa mura. Right? Mas mapamahal tayo. Di ba may mga ganun? Mas mura nga sila, pero in the long run, mas mapapamahal tayo. So, tinitingnan natin. Scam pala. Diba? Ayan. So, tinitingin talaga tayo sa reviews ng mga customers. At huwag tayo tumingin doon sa review na 5 lang, 10 lang. Marami tayong dapat i-consider talaga na reviews. And reviews coming from different places kasi baka isang kanto lang yan sila ng isang barangay. Nako. Okay. So, you have to be strategic also in considering these reviews. Kaya nga yung mga I'm getting better now as a customer ng Lazada, ng mga e-commerce. Kasi tinitingnan ko sa reviews, malalaman mo kung talagang structured yung review, Parang, grabing English naman ito. Okay. So, yan. Ay, parang ChatGPT ang review ng mga clients dito, no? Sa first 10, parang talagang ChatGPT, no? So, walang ganun. Alright? So, acquisition or onboarding. The decision is made. Now the customer experience your system for the first time. This stage sets the emotional tone of the relationship. What customers are thinking? Madali ba itong kausap? Mukhang organized sila? Tama ang decision ko. Example, a business owner applies for permits via BOSS or Business One Stop Shop. And a bank client opens an account with the relationship officer guiding them step by step. So acquisition or onboarding, this is the moment na nakapag-decide na si customer to go with your organization. Ito yung first real experience nila sa system mo. Kaya sobrang critical nito. Kasi dito nabubuo yung emotional tone ng relationship. Okay, doon na may mga expectations na si customers na madali ba tong kausap? Organize sila, may mga impressions na sila. Tama ba ang decision? Because they get to know you better. No, in the onboarding feels smooth and professional. Nakaka-build sila ng confidence and they set the stage for long-term loyalty. All right? Ayan. Next, a service or experience. What about Ma'am Divine? Are you available po or is your microphone working? Baka hindi. Sige, okay lang po. And I think Ma'am Quaresma is not yet available, no? Pero sige lang. Ako muna. Service or experience. This is where promises are tested. Day-to-day interactions define how the customer feels about you. Okay? What customers are thinking here? Inaayos ba nila ang agad ang concerns ko? Ramdam ko bang mahalaga ako? Consistent ba ang service? So, ayan. Ito na stage, promises are tested. Dito nakikita ng customer kung consistent ba talaga ang service mo at kung inaayos ba agad ang concerns nila. Day-to-day interactions, phone man yan, email or face-to-face, these interactions define how the customer feels about your organization. Kung ramdam nila na mahalaga sila, then mararamdaman nila yan kung maayos ang pag-handle mo ng issues at kung you do that, mas sumitibay yung kanilang trust and loyalty. Okay? So, yan, a hospital patient is regularly updated about test results. A government client experiences efficient queuing and polite frontline staff. Yan. They already have that service, good service experience. Next, loyalty or retention. The customer stays not because they have to, but because they want to. Yan. What customers are thinking? Balikan ko na lang sila, kilala na nila ako, madali silang kausap. So, this is the stage where customers choose to be with you not because napupwersa sila, but because gusto nila, gustong-gusto nila. Okay? Dito na nabuo yung trust and comfort. Kilala na nila ang brand nyo, kilala na nila ang company or organization inyo, kilala nila, alam nila na madali kayong kausap, na consistent ang service ninyo, and customer think na balikan kayo, and they always think na madali kayo kausap, things like that. Kasi andito nabibuild yung long-term relationships, nasusolidify yung customer relationship. And it is much cheaper to retain than to constantly acquire new clients. Right? Nabubuhay yung ating business, nabubuhay ang organizations sa mga regular customers talaga. Right? Kasi, nabubuhay kasi if we have regular, loyal customers, yan. It's an indication na maganda ang service ng pag binabalik-balikan. Okay? Kasi kapag mag-acquire tayo ng new client, magpa-promotion na naman, ads na naman, things like that, orientation na naman, or mga ganun. Alright, sige. Example, companies renewing the same training provider annually, telco subscribers staying due to rewards and proactive service. Yan. Okay? Bakit ba si STCS binabalik-balikan? Kasi kamahal-mahal kami. Kidding aside. Because we really ensure that we give quality service, quality training. We don't just choose anyone. Wala pang senior high school dito sa amin. Mga experts kami in different fields namin. Okay? So, when you see our reviews online, makikita nyo naman na legit that there are a lot of 5-star reviews sa STCS. So, kaya nagre-renew, hindi lang kami catering into individuals but also companies. A lot of companies avail of our services every year. Hindi naman sa talagang bias ako, ano? Kasi nga, love your own. Pagka-satisfied talaga sila. Ang mga, kayo, masasatisfied kayo sa service namin when you have more of our services. Kilala kami to provide, not only to be a good provider of trainings, but also we are always considering the situations of our trainees. Kaya meron kaming self-paced. So we are also culturally sensitive, no? As much as possible, ayaw namin nag-aaway-away ang aming mga trainees because of different perspectives or viewpoints. Ayan. All right. So next, advocacy. The customer becomes your unpaid marketer. They recommend you because they trust you. What customers are thinking, i-recommend ko to, magandang experience ko dito, and safe ito, i-refer sa iba. So sa advocacy, this is the stage where customers go beyond loyalty. No, they actually promote you without being paid. They recommend your brand because they trust you. They recommend your office because they have a good experience there. Ang iniisip nila, i-recommend kayo, safe kayong i-refer sa iba. And this is the most powerful stage kasi word of mouth is more convincing than any advertisement. Okay? Advocacy means your customer becomes your, or customers become your ambassadors. Imagine, nakasave kayo sa promotion. Okay? Lalo pat vloggers, no? Ano pa magpo-promote sa inyo? Nako, ang gandang engagement yan with your online. Okay, online potential cost clients. Clients tagging a training provider on Facebook, word of mouth referrals in offices, barangays, and Viber groups. Yan, mga free promotions or ads. Okay? Sige. Now, with all these said and done, punta tayo sa ating activity time. Okay. But before that, since I know kayo po we consider your health. We always consider your health. Before our activity, let's have a 10-minute break. Okay? 10 minutes break muna tayo before tayo pumunta sa ating activity because I want you to have a health break. Okay? Punta kayo sa kusina, go. Grab a snack, grab a Kit Kat, coffee, water, or comfort room. Okay? We want you to feel very convenient and comfortable while doing this training. So let's see each other at 8:25. Okay? See you at 8:25, everyone. Before we go to our exciting activity later, emoji decoder. Your emotions in 6 emojis. Okay? See you later po, dear trainees. Enjoy your break. Dahil mahal namin kayo.
Are you a medical professional, an educator, an engineer, or a professional seeking specialized training programs? Stellar Training Consultancy Services is the right training center for you. STCS issues highly government-recognized certification programs that help you as a professional in your career goals. STCS ensures regulatory and statutory compliance to protect you as you skyrocket your career to the top. STCS offers various training modes such as face-to-face sessions, blended sessions, and virtual sessions to ensure the accessibility and availability of the training programs. All training programs offered by Stellar Training Consultancy Services are well thought and created professionally to ensure reliability and retention among participants. Stellar Training Consultancy Services bring excellence to professionals.
Sa Stellar Training, lahat ay kaya. Mga kursong abot kaya damang-dama. Professional na programa parang saya. Gusto mo ba kabayan na nandito pa? Sa bawat araw bagong kaalaman man, kami nandyan para sa iyong tagumpay. Kahit saan basta tuwid ang daan, sa Stellar ka tutok at abot kamay. O Stellar Training, tuloy-tuloy lang ang serbisyong apat kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. Lahat ng pangarap dito nagpupugay. Sama-sama taasan ating mga kamay para sa kinabukasan. Magbibigay ng tawi, mga kaalaman, bihasang natutunan. Sa Stellar ikaw ay talagang mahusay. Mga pagsasanay na talagang kawili. Sa bawat hakbang ay talagang nagbubunyi. O Stellar Training, tuloy-tuloy lang ang serbisyong abot kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. Training, tuloy-tuloy lang ang serbisyong abot kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. Lahat ng pangarap dito nagpupugay. Sama-sama taasan ating mga kamay para sa kinabukasan di magpapahuli. Sa Stellar kami bibigay ng gawin. Sa Stellar Training, lahat ay kaya. Mga kursong abot kaya damang-dama. Professional na programa parang saya. Gusto mo ba kabayan na nandito pa? Sa bawat araw bagong kaalaman man, kami nandyan para sa iyong tagumpay. Kahit saan basta tuwid ang daan, sa abot kamay o Stella, ang serbisyong apat kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. Lahat ng pangarap dito nagpupugay. Sama-sama taasan ating mga kamay. Para sa kinabukasan di magpapahuli. Sa Stellar kami magbibigay ng kawi. Mga kaalaman, bihasang natutunan. Sa Stellar ikaw ay talagang mahusay. Mga pagsasanay na talagang kawili. Sa bawat hakbang ay talagang nagbubunyi. O Stellar training, tuloy-tuloy lang. Ang serbisyong apat kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. O Stellar training, tuloy-tuloy lang. Ang serbisyong apat kaya't walang sablay. Oh, kasamahan natin dito di mawawala. Sa bawat hakbang tayo'y sabay-sabay. Lahat ng pangarap dito nagpupugay. Sama-sama taasan ating mga kamay. Para sa kinabukasan di magpapahuli. Sa Stellar kami magbibigay ng gawi. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, and yeah, welcome back to my channel. Sige, hold on. Let me just go back to the slides. I hope po kayo ay nag-enjoy sa inyong break. Okay, na-replenish and na-reinvigorate. Invigorate! Okay, sige. Hello po, Ma'am Emily, Sir Gerard, Ma'am Divine, and Ma'am Quaresma. Hello po, Ma'am Mrs. Quaresma and in Lut. Okay. Ako po ay nag-PM po sa inyo, Ma'am Quaresma. You can find time to any point sa ating training. Okay, maraming salamat po. And now we are going to, without further ado, okay, we are going to have our activity, emoji decoder. Instead of you explaining, okay, ito, sorry. Your emotions in 6 emojis. A scenario will be presented to you in every slide. Instead of writing your responses in words, we challenge you to express your honest responses or response using only 6 emojis. Okay? So I will try to interpret your emojis and you will check whether the interpretation matches your response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So, like, gaya nito, 6 na emoji. Okay? Ang kailangan nyo. If angry kayo or you're disappointed, maghanap tayo ng mga emojis. So let us first familiarize your emojis there in Zoom. Okay, tingnan po natin diyan. And let's begin with our first scenario. Ready na po ba? So kung ready, thumbs up emoji muna tayo. Thumbs up emoji. Ay, gusto niyo talaga doon. Parang limited ata tayo dito sa video, no? Pero kung gusto niyo na, wala kayong mahanap mamaya, doon tayo sa chat box if walang emoji na available. So it's totally, totally fine. Sige, punta tayo sa ating first scenario. Okie dokie. Ayan. Okay.
I should be able
Kasi parang hindi maganda ang audio ko dito. So let me give you a wonderful experience by playing in the external external player. So here, share ko muna. And here is the first one. So again, situation is, the situation here is checking into a hotel.
I should be able to get out of here about 5:30 or so. Oh, yeah. I'll be driving it. I just got it washed and everything. Yeah, hold on a second. Can I help you, or...
I'd like to check in, please.
Okay, you have a reservation, or...
Yes, I do. Dave Scott, SCOTT.
Not seeing anything under Scott, sorry. I just have a confirmation number or something like that.
Yes, I do. It's 414-686. Dave Scott, 4 nights.
4 nights till Thursday. Okay, I got you. Yeah, sorry about that, babe. Tell you what, I'll call you at 5:30, okay?
Being passive is thought of as being rude, unresponsive, uninvolved, indifferent, and apparently...
Okay, sige, before that explanation, tingnan muna natin ang yung mga emojis. 6 emojis. So doon tayo sa chat box. 6. Pumili pa kayo ng 6 na emojis na available diyan sa inyong mga sa inyong Zoom. Tingnan natin. Habang dina-download ko itong other slide. Sige. Naghanap tayo ng 6 emojis na talagang mag-reflect ng ating feelings. Nag-respond na si Ma'am Divine. Oo. So, I'm interpreting this too. Feeling disappointed, discouraged, sad, upset, so negative. The negative, yeah. How about the others? Baka ba, may mga surprised o ano ba? Sige, tingnan natin. Si Sir Gerard ay sad. Napaka-sad talaga din. Yun ang service na yun, ano? Kung ikaw ang may-ari ng hotel, malulungkot ka talaga sa mawawalang customer. Tapos, billion-dollar customer pa talaga yun. A customer worth millions. Nako. Okay. So, what about Mrs. Quaresma and Ma'am Divine is done. Ma'am Emily Divine. Mixed emotions, mixed of surprise, nakakagigil, okay, disappointed, yan, eyebrows meeting, and itong ating sad, yeah, disappointed. All right, so thank you po, and I think Ma'am Quaresma ay also responding in a while. Okay, sige. Tingnan po natin. By the way, again, ma'am, sorry, hold on. Next tayo. This is returning an item. Ito naman po ay returning an item. Sige. For a while, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with your office.
Oh, sorry, hindi to. This is another one. Okay, for a while. Eto. Okay. So again, ma'am, open with, all right, there. Ma'am Quaresma, may ano po ako, may PM po ako sa inyo. Pabasa po ng aking message. Thank you po. Ito po ang number 2 or session.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with your office to return these, but nobody seems to be
Have you
answering
tried
the phone.
emailing us?
Yes, I have emailed.
Okay, well that's all you can do. You have to email it through and someone will get back to you when they can.
And what would be the time frame that
Well,
they're meant to
it's
get
up
back
to them.
me?
That's not in my department. I can't help you. You need to do it online.
So is there someone that you might be able to ask that
No,
would be able
sorry.
to assist?
Can't help you. It's all done online within our online team. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Is there, maybe you could ask somebody?
Tingnan ko muna.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with your office to return these, but nobody seems to be
Have you
answering
tried
the phone.
emailing us?
Yes, I have emailed.
Okay, well that's all you can do. You have to email it through and someone will get back to you when they can.
And what would be the time frame that
Well,
they're meant
it's
to get
up
back
to them.
me?
That's not in my department. I can't help you. You need to do it online.
So is there someone that you might be able to ask
No,
that would
sorry.
be able to assist?
Can't help you. It's all done online within our online team. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Is there, maybe you could ask somebody if they could help?
Tingnan ko muna ito kasi that one.
Emailing us?
Yes, I have emailed.
Okay, well that's all you can do. You have to email it through and someone will get back to you when they can.
And what would be the time frame that
Well,
they're meant
it's
to
up
get
to
back
them.
me?
That's not in my department. I can't help you. You need to do it online.
So is there someone that you might be able to ask
No,
that would be
sorry.
able to assist?
Can't help you. It's all done online within our online team. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Is there, maybe you could ask somebody if they could help with
Well,
this?
no, because I'm the only one here and I haven't had lunch and I can't leave. So you're just going to have to go back online, wait for someone to call you and go from there. This isn't my area. If you want to buy something, I can help you.
Okay, this is terrible customer service. Is there not a manager or someone that I could talk
We
to?
do have an online chat room that you can lodge a dispute with, but I don't have anyone here that you can speak with.
Okay, well, I'll need to follow this up with someone then. Thank you for not being helpful.
Okay, great.
I like that. Thank you for not being
so much.
helpful.
That's not a problem. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Hello, how are you? Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm just wondering if I could return this, please.
Ah, thank you for not being helpful. I like that sarcasm. Okay, si Sir Gerard, talaga si Ma'am Divine, galit na galit, no? Nakakainis kang babae ka, napakataray mo. Okay, pero mamaya po sa another example, babawi siya. That is actually situation number 3. Ayun po ay, returning an item. And situation 2, that's for our situations 2 and 3, returning an item. So may difference dyan, mamaya makikita nyo. Ito, yung kanilang second part. But for now, kung ikaw, no, kung ikaw andon, ano kayo mafe-feel natin, ano? Nakakapanggalait, nakakagalit. Ma'am Emily also, sumabog na ang ulo ni Ma'am. Okay, sad, and si Ma'am Divine ay napaka apakagalit ni Ma'am Divine for today's video. Okay. May magiging buto, butot balat rather. Okay, kung yun kay ano, kung ginawa yun sa atin, parang mata niya lang walang. Exactly. Okay, how about this? Babawi naman to si Ate Girl. Mabawi siya sa next part nila. This is still about returning an item but in a nice way. Okay? Sige. How about this?
Hello,
how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm just wondering if I could return this, please. I've bought one for my husband on the weekend and he's already received it. So is there a possible that I could get a refund for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Had you lodged something online yet?
I did, but nobody seems to have gotten back to me yet, so I thought I'd just pop into the office.
Okay. Usually our turnaround is 24 hours, but I can definitely help you with that.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, I'll just look up some of your details here. What was your name?
Cherie Montgomery.
Perfect. I can see you purchased that on the weekend with a credit card. And would you like that refund back onto the credit card?
That would be wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I can take care of that from here and you'll receive that within 10 business days. Is there anything else I can help you
No,
with?
that's been wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect. Have a great
You
day.
too. Bye.
And how about that? Ano yung ating emoji doon? Sige, while waiting for that, I'll be playing the next and the last video. Ayan, tingnan natin. Parang makakagamit na tayo ng mga magaganda. Pwede naman palang maging mabait si Ate Girl. Nagbagong siguro 2025 yung kanina. Ito naman 2026. Ang notion niya ay maging mabait. Ayan. Kasi parang may death threats na siyang nakuha galing sa inyo. Yun ba yun? Okay. So I can see, of course, as expected, I can see here for a while. And share ko muna. Yan, may mga angel na ako nakikita. Thank you so much. Okay. Ayoko man na matapos ang gabi na to that you harbored a lot of negative emotions. Of course, meron tayong good video as well or good. Okay. Sige. Then let's go to, ayan, nakita ko, may pa-star, may heart, may angel na tayo dyan. Ang saya-saya na ng ating mga trainees. Thank you po. Oo. Welcome to the roller coaster of emotions ni Trainer Alan. And this is the last one. Sorry, sa last one. Okay. Hindi ko pa promise magiging maganda ang
gloves and bird feed. It shouldn't have been as hard as it was. I didn't know where that stuff was, so I needed help to find it, at least to be pointed in the right direction.
I hate to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't
Hey,
even do it
can
in
I
my own
borrow
house.
$10 for lunch? Mitten stole my money.
Just a moment. Kasi
Concert
Oo.
last night. I was
Yeah.
super.
ulitin ko muna. Kasi hang siya. Ito. Here. For a while. Just tell me if you have experienced any technical problem, ha?
Stuff was, so I needed help to be pointed in the right direction.
I hate to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't
Hey,
even do it
can
in
I
my own
borrow
house.
$10 for lunch? Mitten stole my money.
Your cat stole your money.
Yeah, if I leave my wallet out on the counter, he runs down to the basement with it.
Excuse me, could one of you?
I got back
could
late
you-
from that concert last night. I was
Yeah.
super hammered. So I was running late. So
That is awesome.
yeah. So can I borrow the money?
Excuse me,
or what?
could one of you tell me where I could find birdseed and gardening gloves?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I gotta learn we
No.
sell here at some point, you know.
Okay.
But I don't really. You want paint? Because paint I can see is right over there.
No, just the gardening gloves and
Gardening. Yeah.
Someone else who could help me?
Oh yeah, probably.
Great.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, hey, this was great.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Take it easy. Hey, wait up, guys.
Okay. Well, should I wait here? Okay. Well, long story short, I eventually found the stuff. No thanks to them. And on my way out, I
Okay,
remembered I
so
wanted.
how do we feel about that? You know, these are examples of people who don't have or service providers who don't have accountability, empathy, respect. Okay, ayaw nila ng hirap. Ayaw nila ng responsibility. Okay, let's see. Ayaw nila. Nakakagalit, nandun na sila, nagchichikahan, nagchichismis, nagmamarites. Pero when it comes to customer needs, napaka-indifferent. Okay, wala silang pakialam. Alright? Diba? So maybe we were in the shoes of the customers on those 4 situations. Maaring tayo ay nasa, diba? We have to reflect, also assess if there are times that we were in one of those people or service providers, or yeah. And that at least now it is an eye opener, no, na hindi pala maganda. We have to always be fair with ourselves and when we are the service providers and we are customers. Kung ayaw natin, it's a golden rule. Yung ayaw natin gawin sa atin, wag natin gawin sa iba, right? So that is the same with our client relations and customer service. So kung anong gusto natin na customer service na matanggap or ma-experience, ipa-experience din natin sa iba. Okay, it's give and take. It takes 2 to tango. Now, let's go to client expectations in the modern service landscape. Okay? Sige, maraming salamat po sa inyong mga responses and we were able to discuss that with your emojis only. And I hope I was able to, I feel the same way. I was able to interpret that well. I mean that correctly. What are the current customer expectations? Modern Filipino clients are no longer passive recipients of service. They are informed, connected, expressive, and quick to compare experiences. Their expectations are shaped by technology, social media, and daily encounters with both private companies and government offices. So marami ngayon today, modern Filipinos are already different from before. Hindi na sila passive recipients. Informed, connected, expressive, mabilis mag-compare na experiences. Yung expectations nila ay shape na ng social media. Marami ng abogado, marami ng doktor kahit hindi nakapag-aral ng medicine, marami ng abogado na pumasa din sa kanilang mga self-assessment, no? Marami na, especially during the pandemic, ang daming naging expert sa COVID. Kasi dahil sa social media, with the knowledge explosion, with all the contents in TikTok and other social media platforms, marami na magagaling. Ibig sabihin, hindi na sapat na okay lang service. Kasi sometimes sabihin nila, sana ChatGPT ko na lang kung yun lang naman pala ang matatanggap ko or ma-experience ko dito. Mas marami pa siguro silang, kaya ang daming tao na nag-a-ask na lang sa social media, sasabihin na lang na respect post or crowdsourcing kasi mas marami silang nakukuha or na-experience na mas maganda online kaysa doon pang face-to-face or in person. Diba? So, dapat customers now demand value and respect in every interaction. Kaya, hindi nila nakukuha yung respect, hindi nila nakukuha yung empathy sa SOCMED. Mas makukuha nila yan in person. So that's the best way we can bank on or benchmark or practice. Okay? So, let's go to... Yeah, marami kasi sa atin, no? Marami na ngayon sa mga Pinoy, especially tayo. We are known to be keyboard warriors in the entire Asia. Marami na sa atin na pag mabagal ang service, pag pangit, walang update, mabilis silang mareklamo sa GC or sa social media. Pero kung maayos naman yung at transparent yung ating process, they feel valued and respected. And they show this also in their posts. Okay, next. Ano ba expectation ng ating clients or customers? Speed and responsiveness. Customers expect fast knowledge acknowledgement even if full resolution takes time. Okay? So, when I say speed and responsiveness, that means customers today expect na mabilis tayong ma-acknowledge ng kanilang concern. Kahit hindi pa agad fully resolved ang issue, acknowledge lang, noted. Importante maramdaman nila na napansin at inaasikaso na ang concern nila. No, yung waiting na lang sila. In short, kung mabilis tayo mag-reply o magbigay ng update, mas nagiging confident and satisfied ang customer sa atin. Alright. So, Example, Facebook Messenger inquiries answered within 15 to 30 minutes, banks sending SMS alerts immediately after transactions, LGUs using queuing systems with visible waiting times. Ayan. Mga best practice natin dito, acknowledge concerns within the first 20, share ko ulit. Concerns within the first 24 hours at most with auto responses that use auto responses that clearly state next steps. Pwede na yan sa ating messenger, di ba, na or sa Facebook Messenger natin, pwedeng maset na yung mga auto responses, automated responses. So, wag na nating gawing complicated kung pwede namang diretso. And bagyo na po dito para provide clear checklist no sa ating clients visit or para ready po sila at hindi na po sila pabalik-balik. Okay? And also, yan, auto responses yun. May mga checklist na doon, may mga para alam ng customers kung ano yung mangyayari at kung kailan sila makaka-expect ng update. Next is convenience and ease of process. Services should be simple, intuitive, and hassle-free. In other words, kaya gusto ng customers ngayon na simple na lang lahat, hassle-free. Hindi masyadong yung user-friendly ang mga apps natin, yung ating services are talagang madali na lang. Ayaw nila ng sobrang daming steps, mahabang pila, ayaw natin yan, so ayaw nila din yan. Paulit-ulit na requirements, no? So, gusto nila mas madali dito. Mas madali ba dito? Dito na lang. Straightforward ba ang process dito? Dito na lang tayo. No, hindi ba ako mauubusan ng oras dito? Okay. If the process feels smooth and efficient, mas satisfied sila at mas mataas ang chance na bumalik. Okay? Example, online appointment systems in DFA and LTO, GCash and Maya enabling cashless payments nationwide, one-page registration forms instead of lengthy paperwork. Di ba may nag-viral one time na sa 7-Eleven na dahil hindi tumatanggap ng online payment, nag-viral sila. Mas easy daw, especially kapag nagmamadali. At lalo na sa gabi, sa mga midnight, no, na mga transactions, wala silang cash, meron silang GCash, pero hindi tumatanggap yung 7-Eleven stores. Best practices is reduce steps and eliminate unnecessary approvals. Provide clear checklists before client visits. Okay? So wag natin gawin, again, wag natin gawin complicated ang mga bagay-bagay. Number 3, empathy, respect, and courtesy. Clients want to be treated with dignity, patience, and understanding. So dito, of course, our clients gusto nilang hindi siya tungkol sa mabilis na service. Kailangan nila na pinapakinggan sila at may respeto sa bawat interaction. Na kapag may concern, iniisip nila na kaya nila ako, do they listen to me? Do they understand? May malasakit ba sila or respectful ba sila makipag-usap? Yan, and this builds emotional connection. So let's train our staff to listen without interrupting. Let's train ourselves to do that para maramdaman ng client na valued ang kanilang boses. Let's avoid scripted responses when handling emotional concerns kasi magmumukha tayong robot or AI dyan, right? So yan, mga call center agents trained to acknowledge emotions before solutions. Hospital staff explaining delays calmly to patients, families, government frontline personnel using respectful language. Next, expectation 4, clear information about prices, timelines, rules, and limitations. So dito naman, means customers want clear and upfront information about presyo, timelines, rules, limitations, walang hidden charges, walang tinatagong limitations. Ayaw nila ng surprises or hidden charges. Ang iisip ng customer if titingnan nila kung transparent ba kayo. That builds trust and shows respect for the client's time and resources. Okay? Sige. Wait lang, mapu-change muna ako ng earphone. Okay, kasi parang I think masyado nang malakas ang ulan kasi dito at nasa mataas ako na floor. I was thinking baka
naapektuhan yung aking boses. Clear naman po? Please type a chat box. Please click okay or show thumbs up kung clear po yung aking boses. Hopefully. Okay, thank you po. All right. So, yan, transparent. Gusto natin transparent ang ating mga customers. So, how do we do this? Best practices, if we explain delays and constraints honestly, mas okay po na malinaw kaysa magbigay ng false promises, right? Para lang mag-retain talaga sila or what. Mas na-appreciate nila yung honesty natin at transparency. Let's provide written confirmations and documentations para may reference po ang client natin at hindi po sila magduda kung may mga concerns sila. Examples dito, banks clearly posting fees and charges, training providers sharing full program details upfront, and LGUs posting citizens charters as required by ARTA. Expectation 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, yan na lamang po. 6. 5. Okay. Consistency across channels. The same quality of service whether online, on the phone, or in person. Ibig sabihin, okay, si customers po ay nag-expect, ating customers nag-expect po yan sila ng same quality of service, online man or phone or in person. Hindi pwedeng iba ang sagot natin hotline, iba ang sa branch, kasi nakaka-confuse yon at nakaka-frustrate ko paiba-iba. Okay? So, ang iisipin ng customer na hindi tayo sure or certain sa ating mga sinasabi. Consistency, again, builds trust and shows professionalism across all touch points. Example natin dito, telcos ensuring hotline and store staff provide the same information, companies integrating CRM systems to track client history, and customer record management, government agencies standardizing responses via official channels. Best practices, let's maintain updated FAQs or frequently asked questions and scripts para po lahat ng staff may iisang reference. Hindi tayo pabago-bago ng sagot. Hindi po magkakaiba yung answers from one staff to another. Record client interactions for continuity para po kahit po magpalit ng staff, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang service at walang paulit-ulit na kwento from our clients. So let's keep recorded interactions or transactions. 6, personalization and recognition. They want to feel remembered, not processed. So dito, nag-expect si customer na they want to be remembered, not just processed like a number. Gusto nila nakilala na sila, na may effort ang organization to recall their past interactions at ma-tailor yung service to their needs. Diba? So this makes them feel valued and strengthens the relationship. Example natin, repeat trainees receiving tailored course recommendations and e-commerce platforms suggesting products based on past purchases. Okay, kasi alam nila, kahit sila yung bumili, blah, 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 may mga ganun na. And AI can do that as well. Diba? May mga automated na yan. Next is best practices, use names and recall previous interactions. Para po maramdaman ng client na personal yung approach at hindi template lang. So dapat talaga we have to get to know our customers. Segment clients based on needs and history para po mas relevant ang recommendations at mas mataas po ang chance na mag-engage sila. Okay, we segment based on their needs. Itong needs ng mga clients, ito ang history nila. Okay, para po same lang tayo, fair and equal ang ating mga treatment sa kanila based on their needs and based on their history. 7, mistakes happen but clients expect ownership and action. Gusto lang ng customers na, because customers can understand that mistakes can happen. Pero importante lang talaga na gusto nila makita yung ownership at may action agad. No? Because this is when we show accountability, it builds trust and shows professionalism. Kahit po sa mga napakahirap na situation, kahit sa mga pinakamalaking mali. Like airlines proactively informing passengers of delay, companies issuing apologies and clear resolutions, hanggat maganda to, agencies tracking complaints until closure. Best practices, apologize sincerely without shifting blame para mas nakaka-build siya ng trust kapag honest at humble ang approach. We provide timelines and updates para alam ng client kung kailan maaayos at hindi sila mag-alala ng walang walang certainties, no? Walang kasiguraduhan. Okay? And lastly, expectation number 8, digital readiness and accessibility. Services that work smoothly on mobile and online platforms. Kasi hindi na pwede yung manual na lang or pila-pila system. Clients want convenience at their fingertips. Kasi that's why we always have to drive, we are always geared towards automation, digital system. No, if digital tools are reliable and available and they are user friendly, customers feel more satisfied. Okay, like online portals for SSS, Pag-ibig and PhilHealth, QR codes for surveys and feedback, chatbots for basic inquiries. Yan. Best practices natin dito, optimize systems for mobile users. Siguraduhin natin na responsive ang apps at portals natin sa smartphones, sa GCs, sa Facebook Messenger. Provide clear instructions for digital tools para hindi po malito yung ating mga clients at mas madali nilang magamit ang system. Okay po? Yun ang expectations ng ating mga clients. Yun ang ating mga expectations, no, bilang customers. And so these expectations have to be met by us as well as service providers. Okay? So may mga katanungan po ba kayo regarding these inputs, no? While you are thinking of your questions, okay, at i-chat niyo sa chat box, consider this question as well muna. What matters more to you today? Fast service or kind and respectful service? Ano ba ang mas nagmamatter sa inyo? A, fast service, or B, kind and respectful service? So, type that in the chat box kung wala kayong tanong, A or B. Pero kung may mga katanungan po kayo, feel free to drop that down here in our chat box. Or unmute your microphone. So, A or B? Both. Sabi ni Ma'am Emily, both. Sabi ni Ma'am Divine, B. May time naman po. Sige. 1 minute, let's discuss this. Ma'am Emily, bakit po both? I want to hear from you. Bakit po both ang ating answer? Parang nahiya pa si Ma'am Emily. Sige lang. Okay lang po yan. Okay. Kung bakit both? So, what about Sir Gerard? Bakit po both yung ating sagot? I'm not saying that this is wrong, ha? It's up to us. Yes, Sir Gerard.
And for me, kind and respectful, pero fast pa din. Kasi in the government, syempre, meron tayong sinusunod na time frame per every process. Time-bound pa din po. Tapos, syempre, giving the client what they need, yun. Kind and
Okay. Sige, sir.
respectful po.
Ayun. Pero kung may isa lang talaga kayong pipiliin, sir, ano po ang pipiliin nyo? Kung isa lang. Oo.
Kind and respectful.
Kind and respectful. Kasi yun, emotions muna, no? Emotions before the solution. So may mga ganun talaga. Kasi we appeal to emotion. Tayo, lalo na tayo mga Pinoy, napaka-emotional natin. Mas gusto natin ng ano muna, no? Okay? But of course, tama din naman yun. Tinanong ko lang kung isa ang pipiliin kasi to be fair with Ma'am, to be fair with Ma'am Divine, sabi ni Ma'am Divine, naku, pwede palang pareho. Akala ko pipili talaga ng isa. Okay, that is to affirm Ma'am Divine.
Isa talaga.
Isa lang talaga ang sa inyo po? Sige.
Yes.
Why po? Bakit isa lang po?
Kasi sir, we have to consider also yung sitwasyon kasi nung mag-a-attend ng mga queries natin. Of course, it's very important na that person gives us the kind and respectful responses every time. Kasi pag minsan kasi nagmamadali, hindi nagiging precise yung responses. So, di ba? Mas smooth ang pagsagot, mas smooth ang pag-attend, mas precise. So
Yeah.
that's most.
That's right. Okay, yeah, considering that there's also there's only one option to choose, no? But that's correct, Ma'am Ma'am Divine. Oo, Ma'am Divine. Kala ko si Ma'am Divine. Yes, and parang in this situation with the Sir Gerard's answer naman, tama din naman 'yon. It's like asking the bird which is important to him or to the bird, the left or the right wing. So mas maganda talaga ang dalawa because in many situations, if hindi tayo pipili lang ng isa, mas maganda na yung dalawa na piliin natin. like what Sir Gerard said, meron tayong sinusunod na time frame or timeliness. So kind and respectful service, better. Kind and respectful service with fast service, the best. So efficiency and effectiveness dun. But kung pipiliin tama din si Ma'am Divine, Sir Gerard, and Ma'am Emily, then I know our choices is kind and respectful service. Okay? So maraming salamat. May I request everyone po to please turn on our video. We had a very good, a very nice and wonderful sharing, everyone. But our time isn't enough to give everyone a chance to share. But I'd like everyone to please turn on your videos. Maraming salamat po. Here at STCS, we always want want your satisfaction, full satisfaction. If you have questions or queries regarding this training, and also your questions about our future trainings, meron po tayong website for that. Later on, I'll be giving you, okay, dito po tayo pumunta. I'll give you a, sorry, just a moment. Ito po, na link. Dito po, if you visit this link po, mamaya, you explore this one. If you visit this link, makikita niyo po yung napakarami nating 50% discount. Minsan may mga free training po na binibigay si STCS. So abangan niyo po yan. Sa ating Facebook page po din po ay nag-post tayo doon. Okay po? So nandun po sa ating chat box ang link. Ipakicopy na lang po. And I'll be taking a picture now for our documentations. Wear your best smile, everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. And of course, our wacky poll, pwedeng burger o heart or okay? Sige. Ako, gusto ko burger. Okay, paborito ko tong burger. Gutom na po ako, gutom na din po tayo. Sige, screenshot na po ako. 1, 2, 3. Ang cute ni Sir Gerard. Okay, may pa-blink ng eye. And Ma'am Charisma, thank you po sa lahat. Maraming salamat po talaga. And feel free to reach us out in our Facebook page for your queries and concerns and questions regarding this training and our upcoming trainings. Thank you po sa lahat. Have a good night, everyone. Maulan na po dito sa Jensan. At grabing kulog at tidlat. Thank you, Ma'am Emily, Ma'am Divine, Sir Gerard.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. STCS, thank you po. Ma'am Charisma.